Approaching menopause, how many of you have heard someone say, oh, menopause is the same for everybody, or get used to the mood swings, or hormone therapy is dangerous? There are a number of myths and lots of misinformation out there about this evolution of a woman's body as she ages. We are joined now live by Dr. Olamide Shobowale from Northern Light Women's Health to dispel some of these myths. So thank you so much for joining us today. We were talking about a recent New York Times podcast asserting that women have been misled about menopause. So what are some of the things that are misleading, maybe surrounding hormone therapy specifically?
Yeah, so that's a good question. And in order to understand really what is misleading about that information, you have to kind of know where the information came from. So in the 90s, there was a very big landmark trial that was done that was called the Women's Health Initiative. And it covered almost 160,000 women over 15 years and had some pretty stark results. But it was a little bit flawed in that most of the women represented in that trial were older than 60. So the baseline risk of heart disease, of strokes, and breast cancer was elevated already. So as they follow these patients and they got 15 years older, these risks also increased, making people think that hormone replacement was actually dangerous. And now what we know is really when you go through menopause and you start hormone replacement within 10 years of menopause, it is safe and there's no increased risk to you. Now, there's always a caveat, and that's that, each patient needs to talk with their physician about their eligibility for hormone replacement therapy. But the biggest thing that we're seeing, there are benefits within starting hormone replacement therapy within 10 years of menopause. And those kind of go anywhere from being cognitive well-being to bone health or even prevention of urinary tract infections.
And there are a lot of myths around menopause. So what are some of those top myths that should be debunked?
So I hear, patients coming in and telling me things like, oh, it's natural and it's something you just have to live with. There's nothing you can really do about it. Life goes downhill and either some body parts are prolapsing, your bladder doesn't work, or you can't be intimate with your partner. And those are all incorrect. We have, if you do have symptoms of menopause, we have lifestyle treatments, we have medications, we have alternative therapies that could work for you. So it's just important to know that we have a lot of different things that can help people, and menopause is just another chapter in your life, and it doesn't have to be a negative one.
And speaking of that chapter in your life, how do you know if you're going through it? When does it start? What is it?
So it can start really at any point for different people. Menopause on the average in the US starts at around the age of 50, but perimenopause, which is that period before menopause, can start as early as your 40s. So if you're starting to have different signs and symptoms like hot flashes, insomnia, erratic menstrual cycles, different things, it's always different for different people, then you want to talk to your doctor to say, okay, what could be happening right now? But really one of the strongest indicators of perimenopause symptoms or menopause symptoms is really how your mom went through it or an older sister went through it. And that's really going to indicate when you're probably going to go through it as well and how.
All right, Dr. Shobowale, thank you so much for joining us. A really important conversation to be having, and I appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your insights with us and our viewers today. Thank you.
All right, thanks.